History on 370 now getting a lot of coverage in the media, have you noticed? But has some of that coverage stepped out on the wing? Rush Limbaugh sure thinks so. Listen to this.
It's getting absurd now, is the point. All the conspiracy that, that thing has been hijacked, you take the seats out of that thing and you can turn it into a giant nuclear bomb, has just created this primordial soup atmosphere for conspiracy theories to just go through the roof. And it's now so far gone that the simple explanation is what's going to end up being the truth here. But nobody's going to accept it because they're so far gone now with potential theories that it's going to be difficult for people. Not going to believe the truth once it's known.
Well, Howard Kurtz is host of Media Buzz on the Fox News Channel every Sunday morning. How you doing, Howie?
Bill.
Good day to you. A primordial soup, says Limbaugh. We've been reporting this story. We've been trying to figure out what the truth is here. And frankly, as you know, the truth seems to change every day based on what comes out of Malaysia. But you can understand the dilemma somewhat, can you not?
I totally see the dilemma. Everybody on the planet is interested in this saga. The story gets ratings, which is why CNN is doing it 26 hours a day. And you bring on a parade of commentators and experts and analysts. And inevitably they say, well, I think it's this, I think it's that. And you try to rein it in, but you got a lot of airtime to fill. And I think the coverage has seriously veered out of control.
As of today or yesterday?
This started days ago. Once the story, after the first couple of days, everybody was kind of restrained. Suddenly, the tail was spotted in the river, the lithium batteries in the cargo. There was a commentator on Fox who said, plane didn't crash. I think it landed in Pakistan. And then we had CNN's anchor Don Lemon saying perhaps there are supernatural explanations. That took it into another galaxy.
So whether it's supernatural, that was over the weekend. I think that could be beyond our understanding, I think is how it was phrased. Already today, CNN had one of these, what we call banners, what you see on the bottom of your screen. Plane may have disappeared in the new Bermuda Triangle.
You know what? The media's credibility has disappeared into the new Bermuda Triangle because in an effort to understand something that we can't understand, we have little pieces of a jigsaw puzzle. So of course we have to cover it. Of course it's important. Of course we're concerned what happened to these 270 people. But in the process of doing that, journalists who might off camera in the newsroom say, hey, we should look at this. What about that? What about the pressure? And there's been some good reporting. New York Times this morning with the fact that the computer system was used to change course.
If that's true.
If that's true.
Look, who knows if that's going to even be reported tomorrow?
Malaysian authorities said a couple of days ago, those two communication systems were turned off sequentially. Everybody ran with that. Now they say that's not true. So we have our speculation. We have the speculation of unnamed U.S. officials or Malaysian officials that is being reported.
Of which there are many.
Sometimes reported as fact. They may be wrong. Nobody knows what happened to this plane, and I just think that while in some cases, Bill, we're seeing the media at their best, trying to make sense of a complicated story, we're also too often seeing the media at their worst.
The way to pass this to viewers in the simplest and most direct way is to be transparent. Just to admit that we don't know. This is what we're being told, but in the end, we don't know.
And
you will
goes
be
against
surprised
the instinct.
how often and how well that works.
Right. But there is an instinct, and anybody who sits in these chairs has to say, well, we don't know, but it could be this, it could be that. We don't know is the honest answer right now, but too many people are not availing themselves of that honest, candid approach.
It's going to continue for a little bit anyway until there is at least clarification about what's happening, or maybe we get some facts we can deal with here.
Let's hope so.
Thank you, Howie.
Thanks, Bill.
Sunday morning. Check you out, all right?
We'll be talking about this, I'm sure, on Sunday.
Indeed. Thank you, Howard Kurtz. Martha, what's next?